Here we are again in my studio for the third floor talk of the virtual exhibition, A Walk with an Old Man's Mind. The painting I've selected today is Viewing Our Land. The backstory to this painting goes something like this. As a young boy, I grew up on the outskirts of towns near a creek with a remnant of bushland over the other side, and nothing was better than wandering through this country, looking at the birds, trees, reptiles, frogs, lizards, flowers. Yeah, it was great. And the off time, I'd be looking in books, pictures, at the wonders of the fauna and flora of this country. It wasn't until I saw my first platypus in the pool in the creek and sat and looked quietly that I knew that I had discovered far, far more than I ever did from the pictures, the stories. And then to visit the koala park nearby and walk through and see koalas in trees, the wind, the bigness of the landscape, the smallness of the koala, and yet something was totally different in that experience than ever a book or a picture could give. As I got older, my backyard became more and more of Australia until eventually it was the whole of Australia. And in travelling, I met up with many of these animals and plants and reptiles which were, to me, exotic things in books. And they become real, slowly. I saw them in real life. I saw them in real space and time. And it's these images of the reality of being with them that now stand much, much clearer in my mind than the records and the pictures in the books. On one such travel in the Pilbara, I came across an animal called a Nanji. I came across it without actually seeing it first. I saw this pile of stones on the ground, big one, maybe 4 or 5 square metres of stone, all the same size, very small. And later that day I was talking to an Aboriginal man. I asked him, "What's the story with the stones?" He said, they're Pebble Mouse Mound. Pebble Mouse, they live there. That's my wife's totem. And I realised that here was a brand new thing I had never ever heard of before. Pebble Mouse. And these people lived with it. It seemed to me they knew this animal intimately. It was part of their life, part of their culture, part of their heritage, part of their traditions. Eventually I get back to computer land and look up. What could this animal be? And there it is. Pseudonym's chapmani, scientific Latin. And the information it gave was the size, the colour, the size of the stones, the weight of the stones that they gather for their nest, the number of animals in a colony, the number of female, male. And that is about all. And so I had a very good idea of the scientific description, Pseudonym's chapmani. But Nanji, the living, breathing animal, the little one that creeps around at night, the one that is alive, has a smell I did not really know. It brought me to the realisation that there are 2 types of knowledge. One is the scientific knowledge, the knowledge which measures, weighs, counts. It's useful. David Attenborough shows are like this. Very useful. They bring me into worlds I would never be able to get to. And there's the other type of knowledge, the Nanji knowledge, a relationship knowledge, a personal knowledge, a knowledge which affects emotions. This painting is a reflection of those 2 types of knowledge. And I encourage you, first of all, Google Pseudonym Chapmani, find out about it, and then see if you can find